Hey everyone, welcome to another Craig vinyl video. As you can see with that video footage there, a little bit of fun, a bit of hard work always deserves a reward, so why not collect some vinyl? So this vinyl I collected from a guy at some stage ago on one of the classifieds there, and grabbed a bunch of stuff, so let's just quickly whip through that. First one, Van Halen, 1984. Would you believe that, we've all seen this cover a fair bit, including I, but I've generally only sort of looked at this area and not thought twice about it. This morning, just before making this video, I looked down and he's actually having a little ciggy, and he's got some wings on, so a bit of double meaning there, I suppose, but I don't know the history of this album cover. The songs on here, we've got 1984, Jump in Panama, and there's the back of it there with the sticker showing the songs, and Hot for Teacher, which is a good song as well. So good to get my very first Van Halen record, which is great. Led Zepplin, Houses of the Holy, with the famous cover. That's the back cover. There's the front, and gatefold, which is pretty awesome. And again with these records from Led Zepp, this is my second Led Zepp. I've got Led Zepp 3. This is my second one, Houses of Holy, so extremely excited to get this. If I was going to pick a favourite song, which is always hard to do with Led Zepp, let me have a look. Probably side one, definitely the song remains the same, the opening track. Side two, probably Do You Maker. And No Quarter as well, if I had to pick a close second. So, and that's the insert there. Okay, next one, Wings at the Speed of Sound. Yes, would you believe I don't have this album yet, but now I do. So my quest is to collect pretty much any Wings 2, McCartney, Beatles albums I can, and here's another one to add. I love the back cover. I had to sort of look twice to think which one's McCartney, but that's obviously the top one. And the songs on here, Silly Love Songs on track 1, side 2, is probably the one we're most familiar with, or at least here in Australia. It was pretty big on radio, that I remember as a little tacker. I was that tall, you can't see. This one really bugged me. Have you seen this one? 28 Rolling Stones hits. Good collection of hits. The guy said, "Do you want this?" I said, "Yeah, throw it in." I thought, cool, that all looks good. I've got a couple of Rolling Stones compilations already. This one I hadn't seen. But anyway, later on, I thought I'll just take it out and have a look. And I don't know if you can see there, 28 Rolling Stones hits by the John Hamilton Band. So it's obviously, I haven't heard it yet, but obviously to me, this is not the Rolling Stones, it's a band covering them. But, still kind of interesting that this came out. I wasn't aware of this record, and it'd be kind of curious to know how this would sound. But if I had known it was another group, another band making it, would have I picked up this record? Probably not, but maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Does anyone know this one? And finally, my first Bowie studio album. It's Scary Monsters, of course, with probably well-known tracks. Tracks 4 and 5 on side 1 is Ashes to Ashes and Fashion. There's a split down here underneath, as you can see. So I've got to repair that. But finally, to get a studio album of Bowie, it was excellent. Didn't have to pay too much for this. Record's actually in good condition, and this will add to my couple of Bowie compilations I got, so that's cool. Next two I was pretty excited about. Not overly excited, but nonetheless, my first Jimi Hendrix LP is coming up. No authentic, real. I don't know if this is a bootleg or what this is, but it's just called the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Pressed in Australia. I don't know what year it is, but definitely in the 70s. You can always tell by the record, can't you? So, I mean, yeah, every song's a good one. For me, I like Hey Joe, Purple Haze, Wind Cries Mary, most definitely. All on the Watchtower, but probably Wind Cries Mary. I remember learning that on guitar when I was in Year 10. So Hendrix is the man. And the other one I got was called Hendrix in the West. And this one is a Polydor record. This one's pretty cool. You might see that. Yep. And that's a pretty cool gatefold picture there. This is actually we've got 8 tracks on this album, and they're compiled from 3 different concerts: Berkeley Community Center, San Diego Sports Arena, and the Isle of Wight. These songs come from. They were produced by Eddie Kramer and John Jansen, remixed by Eddie Kramer and John Jansen at Electric Lady Studios in New York City, and photography by Jim Marshall, of course. I mean, that is a great. I love that. Show that again. Love that picture. So that's cool. Kickstart my Hendrix collection. Special edition J.J. Cale, of course, with Cocaine, After Midnight. What else does the hype sticker say? AO. AO? AO Cocaine? I'm not sure what AO is. Doesn't refer to a song title. There's the back. You can just see a little silhouette of JJ there. It comes with the sheet with the words. No gatefold. This one, my first Animals, Eric Burdon and the Animals. And yes, this is self-titled. The songs on here I like When I Was Young. Yeah, probably that one. There's quite a few sort of covers, like he does River Deep, Mountain High. What else does he do? CC Rider, Paint It Black. There he is there. And Cold Chisel, Australian band. Jimmy Barnes, Yosemite mentioned a few of his. This is a live double album of Cold Chisel. Cold Chisel was his band when he was younger, before he did his solo career. He just turned 60 the other week, old Jimmy Barnes. So happy birthday, Jimmy. If you're watching Jimmy, please comment below. That'd be cool. This is a double album. Definitely reminds me of being a lot younger, drinking local Victoria bitter VB beer with my mates when I was 18 and playing this sort of music. Just sublime. I mean, even now I love listening to a lot of this stuff. It's actually got, each record's got its own sleeve like this. They're both quite similar. So if you're an Australian rock aficionado, I can't even say that word, if you love Australian rock, especially in the early 80s and that type of thing, get that album. Alright, 2 more quickly, moving on. This one's got a seam split here, but it's Alice Cooper's School's Out. And School's Out is obviously the biggest one on here. What's cool about this is the way it opens up. Let's have a look. I didn't know what to do when I first got it. Like, see how that cover opens like that. And on the back, there's actually a little bit. I'm not sure what this does, or why that's opening up, but I'll have to have a closer look at that. The cover's a little bit beat up, to be honest, around the sides. I've got to do some repair work, but that's my first Cooper album, so that's awesome. And lastly, everyone's probably got this, but it's the Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band Live 75 to 80, was it 85? Yeah, that's a 5 album box set. And of course, it's got the booklet there, which is quite a thick booklet. I haven't looked at this yet, but that's in amazing condition. And you've got 5 records, which all look sort of similar to this. There's Bruce doing his thing back in the day. Stage picture. Here's some of the E Street Band. And a top view, the band on stage. All the records there in amazing condition. The booklet's in amazing condition. Just a little, if I think it, you might find it here, just a little split there, which is typical of box sets like this. But that was cool. So there you go. There's a good bunch of, hope that's recording okay. A good bunch of pickups there the other day. So cheers, guys. I'll be back soon with more stuff. Appreciate the watching. Appreciate the comments. Keep it coming. Appreciate the likes, subscribes, and I'll do the same back to you. Always watching all your videos, as you know, and keep the VC community alive. Cheers out.